EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the San Francisco 49ers.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And his throw here's incomplete. Damiere Byrd, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Bridgewater to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On their opening drive.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go Delta. Go Delta. 56. Mike's 56. Danny. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I'm scared. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I got him.
Bridgewater. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. Check three. Let's go lock. Get wide, man. Undercut. Mike's 56.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. It's just me and you. Alert 3. Find out.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Down at the 43-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They run for it with Mixon. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The tackle made by Chris.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On 2nd and a yard, Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Garoppolo with the completion there. He, of course, drafted by these Patriots back in 2014. Spent 3.5 years as the understudy to Tom Brady. And you remember the discussions about, well, we can't keep both of these guys. And it was Garoppolo who departed, traded to San Francisco for a 2nd-round pick back on Halloween of 2017. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Here's Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
At the 2-yard line.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
85, George Kittle.
George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Robbie Gould.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gould with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Intended for
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
43 for Mike, boy. 43. Check, 43.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
By the 49ers.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He was
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he stopped immediately there.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
San Francisco.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo, eluding the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Patriots nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A second down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 2
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal.
8-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
56 is the mic. Watch the run. They're running it. Delta. Mike 56, Mike 56. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He finds his running back, Mixon. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Bridgewater again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
To Julian Edelman. A fumble on the play.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. I don't go up. 56 to Mike.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
To the air again with Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Patriots, first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
43 to Mike, boy, 43. Check, 43. Watch the curve, 43's the Mike. 43's the Mike. Hey, watch the ball.
They'll give it to Mixon. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the 2nd half. But there's a part of me that looks
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Here we go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damiere Byrd hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. On for the extra point is Folk. pass is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Niners 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time.
Picked off near the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
First and 10.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
56 to Mark, boy. 56. Check 56. You got to get the ball. Then get the ball right here. 56 to Mark.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
This is Mostert. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Steps away to his left. And this is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, 49ers.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
here.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Fred Warner.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Again, it's Mixon.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 2.
They give him Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That's got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. To throw, Bridgewater. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. One more job.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Mixon with a first down carry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The 4-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots 14.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Joe Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go, D. Mike 50.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
We got 4. We got 4. Shoot! Fire down. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You ain't going nowhere.
Here's Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Joe Mixon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up. Because Frank Reich, at Maryland in college, did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 29, Garoppolo. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of...
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
There's Mostert, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of...
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 36. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of...
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Garoppolo able to get this complete to Ayuk.
Another
Touchdown, 49ers.
Complete to
Brandon Ayuk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Exit. Hey, Mike, 50, Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right.